Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Previously, with the help of the task force, Layton uncovers the truth behind each one of the masked gentleman's acts. Now that the dark miracles have been exposed as elaborate hoaxes, Layton, Luke, and Emmy continue their investigation. Yes, indeed, I think we're going to the museum now. Maybe we'll get a first-hand look at these paintings with a disappearing ink on them. But more than that, we're specifically seeking to talk with the curator of the museum. I'm not sure what info we could possibly glean from that conversation, but hey, time will tell. But I will certainly be looking everywhere as we go. But before we even step out the door, there is a new episode, so let's do that. With the recent spate of incidents, City Hall's administrative team is slammed with work. That is, until the mayor thinks up a brilliant way to save the city. Oh, this would be good. Michelle, where are you? I'm right here in front of you, Mr. Mayor. I just had two ideas. Sir, we already agreed that an underwater casino was a bad idea. In a desert? We're in a desert. We did. Scratch the first one. I was also thinking about all the questions we've been getting lately. Our office has been flooded with questions about the masked gentleman. I know it's disrupting you and your work, but I was thinking that we should put together a special task force. We could give them headquarters here at City Hall, so they'd be on hand in case any new incidents occur. Mr. Mayor, how many times do I have to tell you? That's not a bad idea, actually. I had a good one, yes, and I thought we could call Scotland Yard and see if they could spare a few investigators. Wait, we can do that? Well, I think we can, or should we just wait for them to call us? I knew the good ideas had to come to an end at some point. Don't worry, sir, I'll take care of it. I like that mayor. He's nice. Let's go. Hello? A new person right away. Yeah, I'll be checking everything as we go along. Hannah. Wait a goddamn... No, she's back! I can't believe I forgot that Grosky has a friggin' stalker. Oh my god. Oh. Alright. I mean, why is it funny when a lady does it? I mean, I guess it's just because she's on the sidelines and not, like, actually doing anything or talking to them at all. It's like a really dedicated mega fan, I guess. Oh, that Inspector Grosky is such a dreamboat. The neon lights of Monte d'Or really highlight his pompadour. And his chest hair, it's like a furry hand greeting you from just over his collar. Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm Hannah, president of the Groskettes. That's my fan club for Inspector Grosky. Care to join? Oh, Hannah, of course. We've met before. And thanks, but no thanks. I'm not really much of a joiner. I followed the inspector here, but he seems to be busy doing police work. He's been working around the clock. Sorry you had to come all the way from London for nothing, if you'll excuse us. It's my duty as president to watch Inspector Grosky's every move. Too bad the local police are holding him back. The local police are holding Grosky back? Yes, How long have you been following Grosky around, Hannah? Oh, a while. I was there when the masked gentleman turned those people into horses. That was crazy. I was also there when he turned those people to stone. That was insanity. I know Grosky is moving swiftly to catch the masked gentleman, though. Well, his legs move swiftly, as does his mouth, we know that much. I heard the police found tracks from some sort of carriage. Next time I see Grosky, I'm going to tell him about the tracks. He works so hard he may not have heard about them yet. I also found this photo when I was following the inspector around the other day. I was hoping it would be a useful clue. A photo, you say? Well, the art is giving nothing to work with. Okay. The owner of a cafe took a photo of a visiting celebrity couple. Pleased as punch, the owner said he'd put it up somewhere in the cafe, but the resulting photo ended up looking a bit, well, miserable. Here's the best place to put it up without harming the cheerful ambiance of the cafe. Oh, and this is a special photo, so you can't cut it up. Yeah, okay, near a mirror, I would guess. Wait. Okay, so, So the problem here is that the couple are standing apart, not looking at each other. By all means, it would be best if they were to be facing each other, looking like they were clinking glasses together. I was thinking, oh, put it near a mirror, or something. So it looks like it's reflected. I mean, you could bend the photo around, Of course, you wrap it around the pole. That's clever.
Please, allow me. An assistant can solve a puzzle or two.
Correct. Well, would you look at that? By wrapping it around the column, the photo is transformed into one depicting an amicable toast. Who comes up with these? My god. Oh, a new shop aisle. Neat. If only life was as simple as a puzzle. You know what? I'll take it. What am I doing? I don't have time to mope around. I've got things to do. Inspector Grosky isn't going to follow himself around. Could you imagine if life was actually functional based on applying yourself, putting in effort, and actually succeeding and getting a just reward? Could you imagine if life was actually like that? That'd be great. Shop. What product do we have this time? Oh, an ocarina. Whether starting off or well-versed in your harmonic minors, you'll find high-quality flutes, drums, and violins here. Oh man, they started with a blue ocarina for a reason, I swear to God. You know, I actually, before I sat down to record this very play session, I read some discussion thread about how we are now farther away from the Nintendo 3DS remake of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time than that remake was from the original release of Ocarina of Time at the, yeah. Curse you, linear passage of time! Alright, so we got 3 colors to work with. Notably, only 1 blue. So we could jump straight from blue to blue, or we could go ocarina to ocarina and wind up with violin to violin. Wait, there's only 1 drum kit? Oh. Well, that's... Dude, the drums fit here so perfectly, that's like gotta be the place. Like, nothing else could fit there, right? Yeah, no, that can't, and 1 ocarina can, but that leaves spare room. So I'm comfortable saying that the The drums must go there. So let's try going to the right, looping up. Yeah, okay. How about, put yellow there. Oh, wait. This is bad. Oh. I was about to say put, a violin on top of that, but no, this should be yellow then. Oh, come on. Ugh. What? Leave! Put it back! Oh, right, it's supporting the thing. Put yellow here. Okay. So, no, this should be yellow cello. Wait, okay. We want to get to the... This is not working out quite like I wanted it to. Maybe... What if we actually put red over here? Well, no, that wouldn't work out, now would it? Unless... Yeah... No? Well, at this point it seems obvious I'm not going to solve this quickly, so... See you when I solve it. I look forward to solving this, however. Did I finally solve it? You know, at one point I almost gave up on putting the drums there because nothing was working out, but I think I pulled through. So, ocarina to ocarina, yellow to yellow, violin to violin, violin to violin, red to red, red to red. At no point is there competition, I think. That's good. Only one connection. One connection. One connection. Yes, one connection. One connection, one connection. This should be it. Okay? We have a customer. Morning. I'm looking for a witch's song ocarina. Oh, wonderful. I've been looking everywhere. Oh, what's this? Another ocarina that speaks to me in volumes. You have the fairy's breath, too. They knew what they were doing. A canary fiddle. Must have it. Oh, what's this? Another violin? A fine fiddle. It'll put you in fine fiddle. A sunset violin. And then... Can't beat that classic rich red. It's a goblin's bellow. Oh, I'd buy that one. And a booming snare. Gosh, I've cleared the shelves, haven't I? It's just I was so thrilled at the thought of playing all these instruments, but this is so embarrassing, but thank you very much. We're all sold out. It's highway robbery. Cool. Huh. So this is part 11 of this playthrough, I believe. Usually Layton games are around like 18 to 20 videos long for these playthroughs I've been doing. So we're probably about halfway, but this is only the fourth shop. And we've only done 3 out of 10 of the robots? With maybe a final 11th in the center there, actually? And we're only uncovered half the mystery, so that's on track. And episodes, we're missing a lot of those, but there could be post-game unlocks for those. Oh, and we've barely touched the rabbit. Let's touch the rabbit, shall we? Maybe he has something new to teach us. How you doing, Fuzzy? La la la. Okay, I'm glad we saw that. By all means, we should be at like the halfway mark of the game, but for some reason or another, it feels like we're maybe barely 40% through. I feel like this game is actually a bit larger than normal, which is fine, I guess. Another puzzle. Stop right there, criminal scum. Who are you? What business do you have here? I think there's been a misunderstanding. We were just walking. A likely story. If you're really as innocent as you say you are, you should have no trouble solving this puzzle. Okay. No, not chess. It's only pawns, though. You want to cut this unusual 6x6 chessboard into 4 pieces that are the same shape, have an equal area, and each contain 1 white pawn and 1 black pawn. Can you work out how to do it? Draw lines on the board to show where to cut it. Keep in mind that solutions may be rotated but cannot be mirrored. Okay. Okay, shoot, it's nearly as simple as doing something like this, but no. The right side would work, but the left side does not quite match up, unfortunately. So, that's right out. Oh, I always have such trouble with these. 4 pieces, same shape, have an equal area. I mean... Oh. I think the only reason it's asking for an equal area and same shape is that you can technically make... You could technically make, same shapes that are different sizes, like making... 1 square and then a real large square or something like that, or whatever. But no, I think if it's equal area, they all have to have the same amount of blocks inside them. So, honestly, the black pawn in 1F is really drawing my eye. In order to fulfill the 1 white and 1 black pawn in each shape, criteria, this has to be a really long, linky shape like this, or something. Oh, you know what? Here I am thinking. I don't think, I don't think you necessarily have to utilize every single square in the board. I think you can have a few left over, right? Well, that's not how that works. It would be like that if it was symmetrical. Crap! Does not work. You know, knowing my luck, it's gonna be something real stupid like this or something. Well, from where I'm standing, I can already tell this will be absolute hell to try and solve on my own, so give me a hint coin. Why do I always call hints hint coins? I spend the hint coins, I don't get them. Why do I say that? It just feels right, so I'll keep doing it. Okay. Look at the 4 white pawns in the center of the board. One of these will have to go into each of the 4 separate pieces, so you can draw a cross to cut between them. Oh, that makes sense. Extend that cross so that the whole board is divided into quarters. You'll see that the top left section doesn't have a black pawn in it. What can you do to fix that? Okay. Well, let's do as it says. Yes, indeed. What can I do? It could look like that. Okay, we're onto something here. Maybe this way. No, that wouldn't work. So these 2 shapes are identical. I feel like I need to extend it by 1 though. Which would mean, well, no, that doesn't leave a lot of wiggle room now, does it? Oh, shoot. So it's 3 with 1. I can go 3 up, but then if I go to the right, I wouldn't go as far as I need to. So what if I extended it down here? Well, no, that leaves no space for this, now does it? Oh shoot, how do I make this work? Oh. Okay. Did I do it? So I realized, yeah, the text says you need to divide it into 4 pieces. So you can't actually leave stuff, cut out. You have to use it all. So I realized, well, it's 6 times 6, that's, 36. And divided by 4 is 9, so each space has to include 9 tiles. And from there, it took a lot of guesswork, but I think I did it. They all have 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Dude, this has to be it.
I believe I have this one. An excellent puzzle.
Oh, no more of those, please. Correct. That was nicely cut. Huh. Everything seems to be in order. Try to be less suspicious next time. As I said, we were just walking. You were prowling around like a pack of wolves. Now go before I call for backup. Oh man. I think this guy should be fired? I've got my eye on you lot, on all of you, and your suspicious-looking hats, too. What's wrong with Luke's hat? That's everything, yes? Did we speak to her again? If Inspector Grosky was turned into stone, I would put him up in my living room. Okay. Alright, I'm not sure I wanted to know that. Looks like the museum reopened. Just like the mayor said. Let's go inside and have a look. New area. Of course, we're not gonna do that. I'm looking everywhere else first. I thought he stood out. Hey, the guy with the hat, remember me? Of course, how could I forget? I'm glad to see you're doing well. Yeah, if it wasn't for you, I might be a statue, which might be an improvement. Is everything alright? Oh, I hurt my back, so the circus put me on the 30-minute medical leave. What? 30 minutes? An injured clown is useless. I can't even bend down to reach my rubber chicken. Please, sir, there are children present. Oh my god. Now I'm working on this puzzle here. Can you help me out? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Suit crates. 4 large painted crates are sitting here. When stacked in a certain way, these crates combine to create one of the 4 symbols of a card suit, either spade, heart, diamond, or club. Use the crane to move the 4 crates and place them on the dais on the right so that they form this card suit symbol. You can rotate the crates horizontally in midair. Horizontally. Okay, only horizontally. So it's gotta be just one solution, right? Okay. Well, Let's work this out. So let's say top left is 1, and top right is 2, bottom left is 3, and then bottom right is 4. Let's assume that logic. So, what is each one lacking? Here we have diamond, well, no, I want to rotate. Diamond, club, diamond, heart. Okay. The answer cannot be spade. It cannot be spade. Okay. Set that down. Club, diamond, club, spade. It's not heart. It's either club or diamond. Okay. Oh, I need to lift it to access it. Club or diamond, huh? I suppose we can try this. That could be a top left for club. So we'll try making club right now. For now. Yeah, let's put that there. Any other clubs or diamond parts on this? Can do top right club. Okay. Bottom left or top right club. That's I suppose we can try that. Now, please make my day. Let this last piece have a top right club. Alas, it does not. But it does have bottom right club. Okay. We might be onto something here, I don't know. You know what? Knowing my luck, the answer is probably a diamond. But we're trying our best out here. Oh, yes! I'd say that was about 50% deductive reasoning and 50% luck. I'll take it.
Solving puzzles is truly a pleasure.
Well done. The crates were meant to form a suit of clubs. Thanks for the distraction. I almost forgot about my crippling back pain. Almost. Stop by the circus sometime and visit our lonely tiger. Okay. I guess I should try to get back to work. If the ringmaster catches me here, I'll be on tiger bathing duty for a week. That doesn't seem so bad. Tigers like water, right? And we're back. That was the only thing I found, that one puzzle with the clowns, so let's go in. Ah, it's a fine museum. Fine, I'd say it's magnificent. I wonder if that's the curator. Clearly I need to look around first. Oh, it can zoom even. Enjoy the fine art. Glossy scarf. Well, that was fast. Oh hey, all the gaps have been filled in. That's pleasant. A beautiful scarf for a special day. Who knows when that might be? Wait. Isn't this Randall's scarf? I mean, it's yellow, like what he wore. Huh. Why is Randall's scarf here in the museum? A daring sculpture. It almost reaches out to grab the viewer. You could probably sit in it if you wanted. That's all very well, but what does it mean? It It represents mankind's determination to reach to the heavens and climb higher, ever higher. Maybe I'm an optimist, or maybe the sculptor really liked Berserk. I don't know. A hidden puzzle, if I'm not mistaken. Bring it on. I'm on a roll. Oh no! Wait, actually, I kind of enjoy these in moderation. Oh. The museum has received a letter from a mysterious art thief. It reads, "Your precious queen is all mine." The curator, awash with panic, has rushed off to see whether his prize statue really has been stolen. Since he keeps it well hidden right at the back of the warehouse, however, it is rather difficult to check. Move the crates around to open up a path and get the statue from the far left to the exit on the right. You fool, this is all part of the thief's plan. You're doing the hard work for him. You maroon? You ignoramus? Oh, that's neat. The art changes as you move the blocks. They downgraded the noise when you move the blocks. It sounds worse in this game. That upsets me. Okay, let's restart the count and try in earnest here. I do appreciate the colorful outlines. That helps them be very distinct, but boy, I think there's like only one starting move? Well, no, there could be two. Do this, little that, and that gets to here, which means I can do this, and I do that, and then I'm stuck, and I can't do anything else. I don't know what I expected. Okay. 155 moves. Not bad.
That was a challenge.
Knowing Layton box pushing puzzles, that was downright lightning speed. Correct. It takes a minimum of 26 moves to get the statue out. What a relief that it is safe and sound. But wait, who is that lurking in the shadows? Could it be the dastardly thief herself? Yeah, see, I was right. I love the thrill of a good solution. How does anyone have the patience to paint something this big? Now here's a classic. I think a painting like this in my office would do nicely. Could be a lot worse. Oh, nearly missed that one. I've seen this before, it's quite famous. Such a delicate yet bold touch leaves the viewer mesmerized. Yes, my thoughts exactly. You know, today's a real good day. I'm going out for a sushi today. And sushi's my favorite food. Gonna get me an unagi roll, oh yeah. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Hello! Hello! Not so loud, Luke. People are trying to appreciate fine art. An exquisite arc. The architect really had an eye for detail. I can never tell when to say arc or arch. Man. Inner strength isn't about looking strong. He looks calm and confident, just like you, Professor. This piece evokes a bit of sadness. Oh. Yeah, it's easy to forget sometimes that Layton is a very sad character. Man, ouch, Luke. I love this piece. I should spend more time in museums. There's just something about it. We found an item and a lot of hint coins. A lot of hint coins, so I think we're good to go. Hello, curator. Artie. Of course, what else could he be named? It's so nice to be able to share our gift of art with the people again. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Artie, the director here. Mayor Bilson told me about your work with the task force. It was my pleasure. Might I ask you a few questions about the incident here? Of course, but I've already told the police everything I know, though I can assure you that we'll be inspecting any anonymous donations much more thoroughly from now on. I don't imagine the masked gentleman will be making any more donations here. I certainly hope not. We did find a nice puzzle on the donated paintings here. Let me add it. Ooh, piece of pie. Toppings up. A renowned but clumsy chef prepared this mouth-watering margarita pizza and cut it into 8 slices. Unfortunately, he somehow managed to flip over all but one of them in the process. He's tried his best to flip the slices back up, but the cheese is spread so thickly that every time he flips one, the adjacent slices turn over with it. Can you find a way to flip the slices so they all face the right way up? Oh. Well, I don't know if the microphone caught that, but my stomach just rumbled. Oh my god, I'm hungry. Thinking about that sushi, dude. Touch the... Okay, I'd rather just tap the pizza itself, but this seems a bit convoluted. Let's start by flipping that one. I feel like I'm onto something here. Almost. Wait, I got... No! Reverse that. I solved it.
How about this? Puzzles are made to be solved.
Yeah. Magnifico. You can flip the entire pizza face up in just 3 moves. How did it work out? I wasn't too far away. Oh, a new play for the rabbit. About time. Little Lost Squirrel. Oh, you really are something else. Detective Bloom said you were a puzzle master. Thank you again. We couldn't have reopened the museum without your help, and Mr. Lador's help, of course. Henry? Yes, that's right. He kindly donated several replacements for the confiscated pieces. We're storing them in our warehouse with some other pieces generously donated by Mr. Lador, just until we inspect them. I guess when you're the richest guy in town, you can replenish a museum pretty easily. I suppose you're right, Luke. Mr. Lador is a valued patron. If you have other questions, Madame Lapushka in the Merchant District may be able to help you. I'm not one for gossip, but she has lived here quite a while. She knows everything about everyone, and she loves to talk. Yes, thank you, Artie. Let's pay her a visit, shall we? A new episode, too. Very well, you've been helpful, I suppose. All of my art critic friends like to gorge themselves on caviar, but I find that there's nothing like a hot slice of cheese pizza. It tastes even better when you're surrounded by priceless works of art. I've never had caviar. Or truffles, for that matter. Wonder if I'm missing out. I love mushrooms. I bet I'd love truffles. Yeah, okay, we have things to look at. Episodes, right? Yeah. The Lady Spy. The moment she arrived on the scene, she became a legend. Who is she? Where did she come from? Once again, that masked man escapes me. At this rate, I'll never be able to aid my darling inspector. Oh, Goroski, I shall wait vigilantly for you at the scene of every crime. She's not hurting anyone else, so I guess it's okay, but it's weird. That speed, that elegance, that form, truly blessed with grace and poise to rival that of the masked gentleman. You're not the female spy, are you? I beg your pardon. My name is Hannah. I am the president of the Grasquettes. Dreadfully sorry, it's just that you moved with such finesse. Forgive me. What is this about a spy? This is exactly the sort of information that would be useful to the inspector. Well, it has become common knowledge that whenever the masked gentleman strikes, she is sure to appear. She first appeared after the detectives from London arrived. It's rumored that she's some sort of secret agent. Oh, it's Hannah. Who could this be? When the gentleman flies into the air, she leaps across rooftops. When he flees on wheels, she pursues in heels. No officer ever beats her to the scene of a crime, and she has scoured every inch of the city. Goodness gracious, she sounds very suspicious to me. If I find her, maybe I can get some information for Inspector Grosky. I would like to see her with my own eyes, but I suspect she may be a myth. We'll see about that. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, my Grosky, I'll get to the bottom of this for you. Goodness, that young woman certainly has a fiery passion. I wonder if I have any pizza left. I appreciate that they did not spell out the joke. That was good. Okay, high time for new rabbit stuff. What performance is this? Only the third! Damn, okay. A cheery bunny runs into a baby squirrel who's gotten lost. Can he help her find her way home? This script is going to require 9 different actions. Got it? Oh, brother. You know what? I think we've gotten the point with figuring these out. It's the same formula every time, so how about I just save us a lot of time and skip forward to me solving this, yeah? Okay. Okay, here's my best guess for this. Curtain up. Lost little squirrel. One fine day, Bunny was in high spirits. And no wonder, he was on his way home from the bakery with a freshly baked cake under his bunny arm. But as he happily skipped along, he suddenly found himself nose to nose with a baby squirrel. Where had the little thing come from? Bunny tried to talk to her, but the squirrel just cried and cried. Bunny thought maybe he could make her laugh with a few tricks. But it was no good. The only way he could comfort the baby was to give her his delicious cake. When she had calmed down, the baby squirrel told Bunny where she lived, and he took her home to her mother. But poor Bunny was now out of cake. He headed home with sad, drooping ears. But then the squirrel's mother ran out and gave Bunny a gigantic carrot cake. All's well that tastes well. Bravo! I only got a handful of excellence, but everything hit the mark otherwise. Not bad for an amateur. Good job, Fuzzy. You've got quite the repertoire now. How do you feel? Thanks for all of your help, Luke. I feel fuzzy inside. And outside, I hope, because that's her name. Haha, you feel fuzzy on the outside too. Oh my god. This game is in my head. Teehee. Oh, I've got one. Okay, let's hear it. Lights, camera, action. It's an action for when I think of a new action. I beg your pardon? You know, I think humans have something similar. What was it again? Oh, Eureka! Eureka, sure. That moment when you get a great idea. I'll scribble that brilliant idea down in the rabbit journal. Sounds good to me. I haven't been idle either. I thought of something for you during that last play. It'd be great if you could pretend to fall over, like all the energy drained from you. Also, we might need one for wriggling around on the floor. Can you manage those? They sound easy enough. I'll see what I can do. Good. I'll call the exhausted one Slump, and the wriggling one Tantrum. Straightforward. Slump and Tantrum. I'll get to work on those right now. I'll make a note of those in the rabbit journal. Righty hop. Well, I guess I should learn them right away. Oh, he has something to say. Hey, Fuzzy. Wow. I once saw a clown from the circus spinning around and around. I thought I might be able to do it too, but I just fall over every time I try. If you want to spin like a ballet dancer, you're doing it the wrong way, silly. You have to spin sideways, not forward. I knew I was doing something wrong. If Maurice can do it, so can I. I'll give them a spin that'll make them all so proud. That's it. It's great to get inspiration from others. All right, let's make sure to practice that one later. Oh, yes, Luke, teach me how to spin. Okay, that's 4 actions. I need to get him on his hind legs and make him spin. Maybe if I rub his chest from side to side. Yeah, okay. That seems simple. Let's try that one. Train. Okay. Oh, you can practice Tantrum from this pose, but okay. I guess we'll try that here. Tantrum. I used to roll over and writhe like a baby. I think tickling his chest might provoke a similar reaction. Okay. Coochie Goochie Coo? Luke, stop! Stop, that tickles. I can't take it. Oh, I'm sorry. Just think of it as part of the training. It looks even cuter when you're pretending to be angry. I can act like I'm annoyed because the tickling drives me crazy. Wait, is it going to be tickly every time I do this? Well, probably. I guess I'll have to build up a tickling tolerance. Again from the top, Luke. I wish I could tickle a bunny. Oh, you can get Slump from here as well. Sure, we'll try that. Oh my god, my stomach just growled again. He has to be splayed out for this to work. What if I tried pulling his tummy to the floor? Okay. I love the tongue. Is this good as a slump? That's great. I don't think I could pull it off even half as well. You look so tired out. Into the journal it goes. Can I fall asleep like this? Are we sure that wasn't play dead? Okay, need to get him to stand up, right? Now spin. Left to right. Wow! That's so acrobatic. Ugh, I feel a little bit sick. Careful, don't overdo it. I'm fine. The room's almost stopped spinning now. Whee! You kept it up for a long time, like a bunny ballet dancer. Why, thank you. I can write this down in the rabbit journal now. If something comes up where you need to dance, this is the one to use, alright? You can also use it to show the audience how happy you are. Got it. That leaves Eureka. I need some guidance for this to be sure. When you think and think, scratch your head and finally get it. That's when to use this action. Okay. Think and think. What is the prerequisite, though? Hmm. Hmm. Oh! God, I'm so stupid. Eureka was already learned. It has a bow tie. Oh my god. I'll be real, I spent an embarrassing amount of time trying to figure out how to learn Eureka. No, dude. Okay. Alright. I suppose if we head straight there, we have time enough to, what you say, speak with what's-her-face. Yeah, I don't think anything new has appeared in town, unless... I don't feel like checking the whole city. What? I went through here so many times, there was no new hint coin before? I guess... Maybe, you have to reach certain thresholds in the bunny story completion to actually, get Fuzzy to actually be able to detect certain hidden coins? Where could it be? The street? Come on, I'm not leaving without that hint coin. Call me Scrooge McDuck the way I'm scrounging for wealth. Oh, that was subtle. Damn. Alright. Hello, madame. We'll end the video with this, I suppose. You know, darling, it's never too early to start thinking about your next costume party, or your next outfit. Sorry, Madame Lapushka, but we're here on business. We heard that you've been here in Monte d'Or for quite some time. Sounds like you're starting to wise up. Yes, well, any type of investigation in this town is bound to be rough. See, getting solid information in Monte d'Or is difficult, because most of the people here are on their vacations. Tourists are always coming and going, so those who truly know the town are few and far between. That is a good point, and the reason why we're here. Yes, that's why I said it. I have a question about the local police. Now, darling, information doesn't grow on trees. You need to solve this puzzle first. Horse races? Oh, tennis races. 6 ladies have just finished playing a tennis tournament in a round-robin style. Each one played all the others once. The results are still in the process of being drawn up on the board shown here, but you know that only 2 of the matches ran out of time and ended in draws. Okay. Much to her surprise, E managed to win a match despite being a tennis rookie. Can you work out who she defeated? What? The specific person? Well, she couldn't have defeated B because B never lost. So each score should tally up to 5, yes? A won 3 times. There are only 2 draws, meaning C must have played A and B. Yeah, A and yeah, okay. Yeah, it says let's move that. You know that only 2 of the matches ran out of time and ended in draws? Only 2, so... Yeah, A and B's draws must have been against C. In other words, A's loss had to have been with someone. Meaning A's loss was to either D, E, or F. Okay, now D won 3 times, so it could have been with D. I think I'm gonna use a hint coin. You can tell from the scoreboard that B didn't lose a single match, so it can't be her, but even if you knew everyone's win and loss totals, it wouldn't tell you who won and lost to whom. So anything else the scoreboard can tell you, okay. The next coin is gonna tell me about the draw situation, right? Each of the 6 ladies played each of the others once. You can work out how many matches were played in all. 2 of the matches ended in draws, so you should be able to work out how many matches each player won. Yes, No, I don't know. My brain hurts. I'm too hungry. Out of 15 matches, 2 were draws. It leaves 13 wins between all the players. Take a good look at the scoreboard. There are already 13 wins listed between players A, B, C, D, and E. That must mean F didn't win any matches at all. Okay. E won against F. Well, I guess it just told me the answer. That's kind of what I wanted, though. Yay!
Don't keep me in suspense. There is no puzzle without a solution.
Correct. F was the one who lost to E. The completed scoreboard tells the whole story. Poor F lost all her matches. Don't let it get you down, F. Onward and upward. Oh, a new shop game. Oh, that's going to be a lovely note to end things on. Yeah, I'll go lawn to complete that, sure. Now, is there anything you can tell me about the local police force? Of course. The people of Monte d'Or have always mistrusted the local police. Not because they're corrupt, but because they're inept. They just haven't been able to keep up with the growth of the town. I see. Do you know anyone with a grudge against the Lador or Dalston families? You mean besides the many people who have gone broke in their many casinos? No one comes to mind, but I was thinking, these dark miracles do seem to require quite a bit of flash money, don't you think? My thoughts exactly. Does that make you think of anyone in particular? No, but some of those circus performers came in recently and rented a large number of costumes at a pretty penny. I thought that was rather interesting, darling. Don't ask me why. Don't circus performers usually have their own costumes? Professor, do you think that they're actually helping the masked gentleman? It's possible. Let's see what we can find out at the circus tent. Well, we have a destination in mind. Thank you, madame. Professor, darling, your mind is brilliant, but your style is a little, well, uninspired. If you ever want a makeover, let me know. Doesn't he get a redesign soon? I think his shirt has buttons on it in New World of Steam. I don't know, it's been ages since I looked at anything related to that game. Anyway, let us do a shop mini game. I do love these. These are really fun. Ooh, donuts. No, wait, no, not food. I'm so hungry though. No. The tantalizing smell of treats baking in the oven wafts down our aisle filled with fresh loaves, cakes, and donuts. Oh. A red donut to start, huh? Okay. We have donuts. cake, bread, other kind of bread. Wow, that's a lot. Wait, what even is this? Oh, it's a loaf. Right, so we have baguettes and loaves. Yeesh. Okay. 2 greens, so it could go either way starting out. Let's try something like this. Wow, these baguettes really don't take up much space, do they? That could work. Oh, no, we run out of options here. Crap. Yeah, I'll tell you what. No point musing over this. I know this is going to take me a long time, so see you in a bit. Oh. Okay, so I very swiftly ran into a realization that it seemed impossible. So it turns out when you click on this, it says, she says this is a loaf. But this isn't a baguette, it's another loaf. It's a red loaf. That's what it is. They look different, but they're both loaves, right? Yellow loaf, red loaf, green loaf, or crunchy loaf, and snowy white loaf. Yeah. So we have red to red, loaf to loaf, yellow to yellow, cake to cake, white to white, loaf to loaf, green to green. Oh, this one busted me. Damn. Is that what is? Do people say that? I forget. Sounds right though. Open shop. We have a customer. I'm absolutely famished. I need a sinkberry ring. Yay. Goodness gracious.
How marvelous a red bread. A fiery baguette will put hair on my husband's chest. Goodness gracious. Another fresh loaf. The tasty roll will make for perfect hors d'oeuvres.
Yay. I'm too tired to talk. I nailed it. Yeah, we're doing good so far. Yay. Bread and soup. That's a good combo. Perhaps I bought a tad too many? You, my dear, are too persuasive. Wonderful, we're all sold out. Yay! Okay. Well, that was satisfying. You know, I'm not sure why I never place suspicion on the circus. Maybe it's just because clowns are my cousins. You know, distant cousins, jesters and all that. There's a kinship. I want to believe that family is alright, you know, but yeah, now that I think about it, wasn't there mention that, the masked gentleman showed up right around the time that the circus rolled in? Oh. It's really hard to say. One thing's for sure, though. I think the circus absolutely does bear inspecting closely. Maybe we can speak with the ringleader. The ringleader, figuratively and literally. But before we do, I'll probably want to pay a visit around the entire city. Just do the rounds, you know. There's probably at least one new thing. At the very least, maybe Fuzzy will point out something new. Who knows? But other than that, I really don't have much to go on. I definitely suspect that we are getting close to a new big story moment. Dusk must be approaching the masked gentleman's next appearance. Well, do you suppose it could be his last? Will we thwart him at his next appearance? No. I don't know. I don't know. This game has me guessing a lot. I still don't feel like we're halfway done with the game. Huh. One thing's for sure, I'm really enjoying my time with this. And as we approach the end of this game, I really should give some big consideration of what I'm playing next. It's surely going to be a short-ish game. Won't be too long. After all, the new world of Steam still does not have a release date, but it could be at any point. So, I don't want to become like the rabbit from The Rabbit and the Tortoise. You know, you do the race, you get cocky, you snooze at the end, and then, it catches up. No. I was briefly considering, maybe doing a longer Let's Play in between Miracle Mask here and Azran Legacy, or between Azran Legacy and Catriel's Millionaire Conspiracy, but I probably should just stick with short intermission games between these Layton titles. I do have 2 strong ideas of what I'm playing next, but I'll keep it a secret. Haha. And no hints either. I'm going to go drive to a restaurant and eat sushi now. Yeah. I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more of Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.